Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. In today's video, as you guys are looking at the title, I am ranking the guns for the competitive scene, starting from season 6, I think is the battle pass. Anyways, the video that I made was with LittleB, which is the person who had the original idea for this. You guys already are familiar with LittleB, I'm pretty sure. But if not, his channel link will be in the description. Feel free to drop him a sub, and because I appreciate him, letting me use his video for my channel as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and sub, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LittleB here, back at the end with another video. I'm here with a special guest. I'm Vague.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Veg here.
So if you guys know who I'm Vague, he is one of the best SMG players at the comp scene right now, and his YouTube links will be down in the description if you want to go check him out. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the top tier guns in this game, but not overall rank perspective. We're going to be talking about from the pro scene perspective. So it is really rare to see what pro players think about every gun. So this is what this video is going to be about. So I'll just start it out with the Arctic 50. Arctic 50 for sure, it's the easy S tier. Unfortunately, it's banned on comp, but it's just, I mean, if it's not banned in comp, I would for sure use this over the DLQ because it's literally a one-shot, one-kill sniper, and you don't even have to aim. It's an auto sniper, so
it's also really fast-paced, and any gun that one-shots should be considered S tier.
All right, so ASM-10.
For the ASM-10, I personally think that gun is a B rank. It used to be really good, but there's a secret nerf that made the gun not as good compared to other ARs, making it go into the B list.
Yeah, for sure. Compared to other guns, it's not really that good. All right, so the AK-107, it's not really an S tier. I won't give it S tier, but it's still an overall really solid weapon. It also, what I'm saying, it is going to get outclassed by multiple guns, but if you want a basic overall good gun, close range, medium, and long range, AK-107 is the way to go.
I agree. All right, for the BK-57, at first I would have considered it an S tier, with all the buffs it got, but once again, it did get another nerf, causing it to not be as good compared to other ARs. So I would give it a strong A tier on the list.
All right, would you put it below or above or higher?
I would put it below the AK-47, yeah, because the AK-117, has faster aiming speed, I'm pretty sure, which would cause you to get the advantage and get a few bullets in before the BK.
So BY-15, it is banned in comp, but when it was unbanned in comp, it was probably the most scariest gun to go against because it's literally a one-shot, one-kill weapon, and you have the speed boost, and also the range is insane. So for sure, it is going to be up here on the S tier, but behind the Arctic 50 because snipers are just better on long range.
All right. For the Chicom, I think we don't really have to talk about this a lot, but I want to consider it that bad of a gun, which is why I'm going to give it a C rank because it's still a one-burst gun considering at what range you are. So it's at the very top of the C list.
Okay. So the Cordite, everyone knows the Cordite is the most OP gun at the moment. It's the most overused gun in the comp scene right now. It was the RUS till the Cordite came out, and just because the hip fire and the damage input and the speed, the fire rate just makes the gun into a lethal SMG with the movement. So for sure, it's probably the top gun of this this update. So probably the top in S tier.
Yeah, I for sure agree with that. It's also one of the most versatile guns, that can actually go against the AKS in my opinion.
Yeah. So I'll just do the DLQ too because it's my sniper. Hey, the DLQ3, it's a really good, really solid bolt action sniper. It's probably the best bolt action sniper in the game right now. It's overall really good. It's a solid gun. Everyone likes the gun, and I mean, there's really nothing to say. It's a one shot, one kill bolt action sniper that barely gets hit markers. So I'd for sure put it above here, but I'll actually put the Arctic 50 over it because Arctic 50 can auto shot. It can shoot multiple bullets without the bolt, so that's why I'll put it up there.
In faster aiming speed.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the DLQ33, so I'll put it up there. And for everyone else, all right, GKS.
All right, for the GKS, as many of you guys know, it was a really hyped over gun when it first came out, and I'll agree it was a good gun. But after these new guns came out, like the Cordite and the RUS still being really good in other SMGs, I would give the GKS a B rank before the ASM-10. I still think the ASM-10 is probably better than DK, so yeah.
Put it before the GKS, yeah. I mean, it's just the damage. It's literally like an AR for the SMG, but the problem is that the bullet runs out really quick, and there's the iron sight isn't really the best in my opinion. I'm not a fan of it. So, but it is a pretty good. It gives a good lethality with its SMG speed boost. All right, HPR is probably the most overrated gun at the moment. It is good still, but it's just not how it used to be. It used to be another whole nother level when Ferg overhyped it, when Ferg was using it. But in this, my opinion, I would say the HBR is probably like a little bit higher on the top B list, really close to the A, tied to B and A, because they added a lot of recoil and they added a little less the fire rate. So I put it right up here because I think that's what it deserves.
Yep. All right. For the HE40, as a lot of you guys know, no one even uses this gun anymore. It's not that bad of a gun, but compared to like all the other SMGs and even the ARs, it's completely terrible. I wouldn't really give it that like the D rank, but I would give it a low C rank.
Give it a low C rank. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's overall gonna get outclassed by
Yeah.
every SMG.
Yeah.
All right, so the AK-47. AK-47, it was a good weapon. I was a fan of it with the FMJ on it, but just because there's a lot of more options you have than the AK-47, I'd rather use other ARs than the AK-47. So it's gonna get outclassed by every other gun, but it's still a good gun. Not, but I'd probably give it, right here, right below the BHP AR, but right in front of the GKS.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, the HSO 405, by far the worst shotgun in the game. Even it's not even a one shot, legit. You have to hit 2 shots, even if it's full on like a barrel stuff. So I would put it on the D rank 100%.
Yeah,
It's
it's
probably the
probably the
worst
worst
shotgun in the
gun.
game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the H8 starter shotgun HS2126 also is the same thing. You have the striker over here, which is way better. It's gonna get outclassed by the striker, which is the same exact auto
For sure.
shotgun. Uh, so I'll probably like put it on the D rank, but above the HO 405 because it's an auto shotgun, and
Yeah.
it's just that auto shotgun is so bad.
Yeah. You want if you get like a one shot kill, you're lucky. I personally think people overhype the HO 0405 whatever
No one
because of
uses it, right?
iFrig's video. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
most of them still
Yeah.
use it because of iFrig probably.
Yeah. All right, HVK. All right.
HVK. So when the gun first came out, I grinded my butt off to get it, but it was really good then. But then they came out with an update and it wasn't really that good. I personally still think it's a great gun, but not good enough to compete with other air. So I would give it a B rank.
I'll put it like in front of the ASM-10. I'll put it right
I'll
in front
put
of the ASM-10.
yeah, I was gonna say something because the SMG has a faster aiming time, which would give it those few
Exactly.
extra shots that will make it count and kill you
So
faster.
the ICR is really special because the ICR is mostly depends on what player is using it. Like there's, for example, there's my teammate. I have a teammate called Tectonic. You guys probably know who he is. He is a pretty good AR SMG player, and he uses the ICR in the fullest potential. How he plays, it works really well with the gun in his playstyle. But for everyone, like everyone else, they try to use it. It didn't work out because it's just so much. Like it gives so little damage input. But the good thing about it is that it has no recoil, which it will shred on long range. But it's all depends on what player is using it. So I'll give it a B tier around there. But
Yeah,
like right before right after before the
I
AK.
put it in front of the GKS. Yeah,
Yeah. All right,
AK-47 I think would still be better because the higher damage it has.
all right, the KN-44.
That's your gun.
All right, the KN-44. It used to be really good. Like I used to love that gun. It used to shred. But after they did a silence nerf to the damage, it's kind of iffy. But still, a lot of people still love to use it, and it's still a good gun. Not gonna lie, but it's just that in my opinion, I'm just not a fan of it now because they lowered the damage. But for other people and the usage in the comp scene, it is gonna be an A tier. But right before the DLQ3.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the KRM. The KRM is basically a reskin of BY-15, which is always going to put itself at the S rank. It's just a reskin due to the zombies mode that they came out with a while ago. It's basically the same thing, so it's all one shot and it has like the best range for a shotgun it has. So it would be an S rank in my opinion.
It's basically a copy and paste of the
Mm-hmm.
BI-15. So the LK-24, I love that gun right now. It's probably like the best AR in my opinion right now, tied to the AK-107. Because it's the damage input they gives, and also the recoil, and also the scope in time. I love it. I love the overall gun. So in my opinion, I'll put in solid A tier in front of the AK-107. Slight advantage because of the damage input with FMJ. But yeah, it's an overall good gun. A lot of people using the comp scene. And yeah, if you use it right, it will give you those. It will give you a lot of
For
kills.
sure. Locus is yours.
Locus, in my opinion, also a lot of people say the Locus and DOQ33, like Locus is better or the DOQ2 better. So the only difference about that is the Locus scopes in faster, and the DOQ33 scopes is slower, but the Locus gives a little more hit markers if you hit stomach or below. But the DLQ3 hits only leg, only if you only get hit markers on the legs. So the only benefit about the Locust is it is not ADS friendly. So if you do ADS to shoot and you use Locust, it's probably not the best gun to use. But if you use Hipfire to shoot Locust, you could use the full potential of the Locust because of the scope and speed. But at the moment, I'm still a
No.
fan of the DLQ33. But hey, the Locust is so up there, and I'll give it a fat A tier right below the AK-107. All right, the M16.
All right. So for the M16, as many of you guys know, it is a one burst weapon. But I don't think it's the best one burst weapon gun because we have guns like the Pharaoh, which is obviously S tier, which we will get to in a bit. So I would personally put it in the C rank just because of it still being used as a fun type of weapon you can still use and chill with.
I'll put it like right below the Chicom because I move it down right in front of the HG40.
Yeah.
All right, the M21. M21 EBR. So the only difference I see with the M21 EBR and the XPR, they're both auto snipers, but the M21 I feel like has more recoil than XPR, and XPR has a little more recoil but less damage. But at the moment, no one really uses it in the comp scene. It is really not relevant because why would you want to use this when there's the Arctic 50? It's gonna outclass, even though they're both auto snipers. Arctic 50 has one shot potential,
Mm-hmm.
M21 doesn't. DLQ3 is more solid, and Lux is just more solid. So I'd for sure put this in a D tier at the moment because it really isn't relevant as a gun at the moment. I'll put it like
Yeah.
right in front of these shotguns because the shotguns are pretty bad. All right, you can go to M4
All
LMG.
right, the M4 LMG. By far, this is probably the worst LMG out of all of them. It's really not the worst gun to use, but it is, if you were camping in a corner with it, it would obviously work. But if you were going to a, one-on-one fight close range, it would obviously lose. But since it's not the worst, I would give it
The
a
C tier.
low B rank. Yeah.
I'll give it a C tier. Not gonna lie.
C tier?
Like a C tier because like think about it in comp scene it's not really going to be used and also in ranking it's not really going to be used. If you put the HG40 from the D to C, I think it
All right.
should be like right here to be honest because it's
Well,
literally
yeah, I said it was
yeah
going to be a low tier rank for B as well. Yeah. That's it. That sounds fine.
okay. So the
M4, your
M4.
friend.
So the M4 is also it's similar to the ICR. It all depends on the play style of the person using it. If you play like more passive aggressive, it is a really lethal gun. If you guys don't know who Rebalo is the one who brought up the M4. He's pretty good at it. He's pretty nasty at it, and he seems like he one-shotted with it. But just because of his playstyle, it takes advantage. So for sure, I'll put this in a B series because it's same as usual. It all depends on who is using the gun. So I'll give it right below the HPR, but tied with there with the 7.
Yep. All right.
The bad boy.
Man of War. Personally, this gun is great. Especially in rank when it first came out with the season rewards, it was high in recoil, but they end up buffing it so it's a lower recoil gun, and it is a 3-shot gun any range, which makes it a really good gun. Personally, I don't think it's the best because of the aiming time and how slow you run with it. So I would give it a B ranking.
Okay.
Uh,
I would put it in front of the HVK.
HVK, yeah,
Yeah, but I heard that this gun is getting a buff soon. It's gonna also get less recoil, so I'm hoping this gun gets to up to an A and S tier because it's probably the less used gun at the moment. It has a
yeah,
lot
for
of
sure.
potential. The MSMC. So at MSMC, you guys already know it used to be one of the best guns and SMGs in the game. You see like one shot because of the fire rate, and people abuse it. But just because they lowered the time to kill on super close range, it is pretty gonna get outclassed by the Cordite and the RUS. So it is not really the best gun at the moment. It's not really the meta as right now. So I'll give it a B tier because some people use it, but I don't know why would they use it. So I'll put it like right below the GKS because the damage range is way better because the medium range and far range is way better than the MSMC. But the MSMC is only restricted on close range. So I'll give it right below the GKS in front of the Man of War.
Mm-hmm.
So
Outlaw, your
I'll take
turn.
the Outlaw. Outlaw
Yeah,
is it's so garbage. There's really nothing to say. You're trying to use a one shot. I mean, the scoping time is really fast, but it's also a glitch at the same time. But still, like it's like the one shot potential is so bad. The arms in front of the chest, which just literally blocks 80-50% of the chest, doesn't even make sense. And also, it's literally it's just a crappy gun. I know apparently it's getting a buff, but the only buff they're upgrading is giving more damage to the 2-shot. They're not even increasing the 1-shot, which is this gun is just complete trash. It's meant to be like, a really fast scope and try to get a lucky 1-shot. But I would rather go for the solid DLQ or the Locust than that.
yeah,
So I'll put this at a fat D tier, but above everything else on
yeah.
a D tier.
And there's
All right.
no point of a 2-shot thing if it's gonna be like still 2-shot.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, PGW. PGW is probably still one of one of the SMGs that are still up there that can actually compete in. I don't think it's really that good in comp to actually compete with the other guns like the Cordite and the RUS. So I would give it a B rank because of a fast rate and all it has with the damage. But I would probably give it a rank higher than the HBR. So maybe the first one in B tier.
Okay. All right. So the Pharaoh. All right. So the Pharaoh. So lately I've been using the Pharaoh, just trying out lately, and that gun's just insane. It's literally just you don't even need skill. You didn't even need to hit fire. You didn't even need to ADS to get just one. You can literally just hit fire and just literally just get a lucky one burst. That's how easy the gun is. It's literally the most. It's the fastest close shot gun in the game right now, and also you're getting that fast SMG mobility. And also, it's dominant overall. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's getting a nerf in the next season. They are lowering that one burst potential, but I will give this a pretty decent. I would. It's really close to an S tier, but I would for sure put it on top A tier because of the restrictions it has. It's really close range,
Yeah.
but medium and far range is pretty not what you want. So I'll put it
The
on the fat A tier right now.
yeah. The gun is mostly used in small range maps like Summit,
Yeah,
Standoff,
it's
and
restricted.
Nuketown.
Okay, so
All right.
Razorback.
Razorback. So it's basically if you guys know the same thing as PW. So there's really not much to say about this gun. So it's basically the same thing. So I would put it
Yeah,
above
it's the
B
same
tier.
thing.
Yeah.
It sounds different. That's literally all, and
Mm-hmm.
the iron size is different. So the RPD. I'm not really a fan of our LMG sense. I'll give this to Vague.
RPD. So I would be one of those people that would sit in the corner back in like season 1 using LMGs. So I don't really use it, but based on experience with the LMGs, I by far think it's one of the best HMGs out of all of them. So I'd give it a rank because of how fast it is in the kill time with it. So
And because it's been in comp and no one really uses it, I'll
yeah,
probably put the last in the A tier. But
yeah, for
it's
sure.
just gonna rank. Yeah. So the
Oh,
RUS,
want
you
me
can
to do
take
it?
the RUS. Well, yeah, you take it.
Yes, okay.
Brand.
So as many of you guys know, I like to brand myself as the #1 RUS player. Personally, this gun is great, which will give it some biasy if I put it at the #1 spot. But if I actually have to be honest with it, I think the Cordite is better than RUS. Just because of the hip fire rate the Cordite has, and I'm not sure if the Cordite's getting a nerf in next season. Is
It
it?
did get a nerf though. It did get a secret nerf. They did add a little more recoil to the Cordite, so I'm not sure. But they are not planning to. They are not. It wasn't on the patch note that it's gonna get nerfed, but they did
I
add a
got you.
secret nerf like a week ago.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in stream. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I would put it on the S tier behind the Cordite.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, looking at the S tier, it's literally just an SMG. SMGs are
Meta.
just dominant. Yeah, Sniper's always been dominant, but at the moment, SMGs are just way dominant right
Uh-huh.
now, especially the damage input they're giving. So S36, it used to be, you guys know S36, like it used to be me, S36 camper, S36 camper, but now it's probably the most trashiest gun. They literally killed the gun. Literally,
For
the
sure.
first 5 bullets is like decently accurate, but after that, everything else, the recoil just goes crazy. So I'll probably give this like a last in the C tier. I'm not really a fan of LMGs as well,
Hmm.
but just looking at how I played, and I used to use that strategy because it was one of the best LMGs in the game. But now that I tried it out, or when after the nerf, it is probably one of the worst. It is probably one of the worst
It
LMGs
is, yeah.
right
And if you spent $100 for the Valentine skin, I feel bad for you.
now. Yeah,
All right.
striker.
Next up is Striker. Striker is for sure better than the HO whatever in the HS semi-auto shotgun. So, but it isn't the best comparing to like the KRM, which is a reskin of BY15 as well. So I would give a low D rank because no one even uses that shotgun anymore.
Yeah, just you better have like a faster fire kill than the Cordite than the striker. Even
Oh
though
yeah,
the
for
striker
sure.
is a shotgun, it doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
Right. Type 25. Guys know the Type 25. It was one of the. It was the best AR in the game before it got nerfed like 20 times. It
Oh yeah.
finally got nerfed. Literally got nerfed so hard that it's still a usable gun. It's still viable in close range, but now that it's not, it's just gonna get outclassed on medium and long range. So it really isn't used a lot in the meta. Some people use it. But most of the people that do use it, it's like same as usual. It's gonna get outclassed by everything on A and S. So why would you want to use this when there's already better guns
Hmm.
to be able to use? So I'll give this a B tier below the GKS because of the ability.
Yeah. And the GKS has better versatility.
Exactly.
All
All
right.
right.
The other worst LMG is the UL736. I think this is a no-brainer. It is also C rank because of like it's basically the same thing as the S36, but a bit better in my opinion.
Okay, so just put it in right in front of the
Hmm.
F-36. So the XPR, so a lot of people like underestimate the XPR. I actually used it for a challenge on a stream before. I used to thought it was trash, but it actually is not that bad. Like, there's less recoil as an auto sniper, but just same thing as usual. It's a fun game to use in rank, but I'm not gonna use it in scrim. I'm not gonna play like as a main gun, but it's not that bad a gun. I won't really. It's for sure better than all these D ones. I'll for sure put the last one on CU because that's what I said. It's why would you want to use an auto sniper when you literally have the Arctic 50, which is an auto sniper, and you can one shot with it. So 80% of one shot rate. So like, it doesn't
Hmm.
make sense.
Same with the
So yeah.
DLQ-33.
So this is the end of the video. Basically, you guys can look at this chart. Most of the dominant is SMG. This season has just been the SMG. I'm hoping that they make some ARs more lethal to compete against the Cord and RUS. But the moment it's just ARs is just gonna be dominant. If you use no, if you guys use SMGs are gonna be dominant. And snipers has always been dominant because it's a one shot, one kill. It's pretty dominant every game. But yeah, looking at this is just I'm hoping next season they buff some ARs so they can compete. But what about you, Egg? What do you think about this season, and what do you think about the future?
If you want me to be honest, the main two guns that you see in rank and even competitive gameplay is only the Cordite and the RUS in the snipers, of course. But next season, they haven't even made any announcements for the patch notes, like you said, for any of the SMGs yet, like the Cordite or the RUS. So it is safe to say that nothing is going to happen to them, like for now. But I'm hoping to see a nerf for the Cordite because if you see in like every tournament, everyone's abusing the Cordite with, especially with the hipfire weight, which is broken in my opinion. So I'm gonna be excited for what they bring onto those guns. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, so as you said, same thing as usual. Everything's. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, this is the first time I'm using it because I saw Ferg and Hawk and Noah doing this video, so I was like, why not just show the what the pro players think about like the scene
Yeah, like
and
the
what we want to
perspective.
perspective and what we want to show you guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys don't forget about checking Vig's YouTube channel down in the description, and yeah, drop a like, drop a sub. See you guys on the next one.